Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Right, following on from my little project yesterday, which was the Valentine gift, using the All My Love DSP suite, I'm going to do a little video that just focuses on the little paper bows. Now I have 3 bow sizes that I'll talk you through. You will need your Stampin' trimmer and your envelope punch board. This is a Stampin' Up one as well. So you also are going to need a piece of DSP, and I have opted for this gorgeous How Sweet It Is rainbow coloured, well, rainbow style DSP. Okay, so I'm going to cut the 3 sizes first. Now the small bow needs to be, the length needs to be 7 1/8. Let me see, is this in shot? I really must. Yes, that'll do, So the small bow, it's going to measure, let me see, do I need to cut it? Let me just cut the strip. Right, I'm going to cut it long ways first. So the small bow is going to be 1 inch. Now make sure that's lined up. 1 inch by 7 1/8. Okay, so there's a 7, there's the 1/8. Make sure that's all straight. If you cut it slightly squint, it's not going to really matter, you're not going to notice. However, this lovely trimmer does not cut squint, as long as you make sure your paper's lined up at the top, in the top right guides, at the guides there. So right, so that's our first one. That's going to be the smallest bow. The next bow needs to measure 1 inch by 10. Now you'll see that's too short, so I'm going to have to cut it long ways. Now it doesn't matter what way your paper's facing for this one, but if you do have a patterned paper that goes a certain way, then you want to make sure you're getting it the right way round. Right, so the medium bow is 1 inch by 10 inches. So there we have that. And then the final bow, it's also 10 inches, but it's slightly wider. Now, it's only 1/2 inch wider, so you want them to cut 1 1/2. Make sure that's all lined up. And this is also by 10. Now you could use, some of the craft ladies on Saturday used these bows. I showed them how to do it, and they used the bows on the Valentine's card they made. And they used coordinating DSP, the same All My Love one, as they did with this little heart box. So right, so let's get going. Now the first part you need to do for each of your bows is you want to centre it right in the middle of this punch. Now if you're not sure if you've centred it right, you can flip it over and just kind of eyeball that it's the same on both sides. Now this is for today, so let me just hold it there. You could stick it down with a bit of washi tape if you like, if you struggle to line things up and whatnot like what I do. Let me see, right, I think that's about centre. So it's just by this little arrow here, which is on the scoreboard. So there we go. So we're going to do that at both ends. So line it up. Excuse me, still clearing this blimmin' flu. Do that at both ends, and then excuse me, what we're wanting to do is we're going to line it up at 1 1/2 and punch. Now you need to do it at both ends, so flip it over. It's going to look kind of like a cracker. Flip it round, do it the same as the other side, because obviously both sides need to be the same measurement, or you're going to have a wonky bow. So it looks like a big sweetie actually. And then the last part is you want to punch at 3.5, which is right in the middle of this. Okay, so punch, flip over, like so, and then we have our first little bow. Now, what you want to make sure that you do is whatever side you're wanting to be the bow, when you're looking at it straight on, that needs to be face down. Okay, so I want this side to be on show, so I put this face down. I get a little bit of double-sided tape. I knew I had that out for a reason, then I tidied it up. Now you can use glue dots if you're confident that your glue dots are going to keep it stuck, but as you know, glue dots tend to be, temporary, not permanent. So I'm just going to get my scissors and cut a little strip of this gorgeous, nice, thick and sticky double-sided Stampin' Up tape. Now what I want to do is these bits are going to fold in like so. So I want to get my bone folder. Okay, if you turn it over and just gently, because this bit's quite thin, gently round it like so. And there we have it. And I'll show you why in a second. So let me get this tape off. Hang on, I've not got the best nails in the world, but never mind. I've not got any nails, I've been biting them again, I'm bad. Bad, bad, bad. Right, so, again, the side you want on show is underneath the tape, or you can use the snail tape. What you want to do is you want to manipulate this over into the centre like so, and you want to do the same again with the other side. Okay, now make sure that everything's kind of lined up. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be perfect. Oh look, how fabulous is that? Now, you need to be careful because it is kind of footery. Now, I'm not quite happy with that, so let me peel it off slightly and re-stick. And you'll see how it lines up with the punched area. So there's the first bow. We're going to embellish these at the end. So let me get my medium-sized bow, which is the 1-inch one by 10. And we are going to centre it. Now remember, I'm just going with this little, don't know if you can see it, this little arrow here as a guide for me, because it just happens to be in the middle, which is fabulous. So you're going to punch both sides. See, this isn't just an envelope punch board, it's a bow making board. And it's an envelope box making board. That I do not know how to do very well, so that'll be in the future at some point. Right, so this one we want to line it up at 2 inches this time at each end, okay? So punch and flip it over. There's one end. Line up the other end, 2 inches, punch, flip over, punch. And then the middle one, because it's 10 inches long, obviously the middle's going to be 5 inches you want to line it up to. Punch and flip over. Ta-da! This is a bigger bow. Let's see how this one works out. Now what I'll do is I'll just manipulate it like so now, and then I shall apply some tape to the middle. Now I'm going to get another piece of this. I mean, I've got lots of double-sided tape from all different places, and they all end up really wonky and soft, and this one's just keeping its shape and its stickiness very well, and it doesn't kind of tear away from itself neither, which a lot of the cheap ones do. So what is it Amanda says? Buy cheap, buy twice. Well, this has only been bought once, and it's going to last ages. I know it could be expensive for some people, but it really does work out in the end. Right, anyway, enough about this. Let's get this stuck down. So bend it over. Now this would look gorgeous on any of your cards that you've used making the the cake set, which is in the spring summer one, sweetest thing. That would look gorgeous on one of your little sweetie pots, which are also available online. I'll link them. It's little sweetie round boxes kind of thing. Those would look gorgeous on the top. These could be for little favours at a girl's birthday party. Rainbow colours. It could be a same-sex marriage favour box or anything. A girly party or whatever. Anything you like. Right, let's move on to the next one. Now, because this is wider, I'm going to just eyeball it. Kinda in the middle. Yeah, that'll do. You know what, the more you do it, the more you're going to get it spot on, or not spot on, so practice, practice. Right, and again, this is the same. It's 2 inch each end, flip over, and then 5 inch for in the middle. So let me just go through that without talking too much. Da, 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 da. Oh dear, I'm just so glad that I'm starting to feel better. So glad, because for 2 full days I did not move off the couch. I was so ill with the flu. I was off work the lot. I couldn't do no crafting and I was not a happy bunny. But you know what, back to work tomorrow. I've got lots I need to do and I love being busy, so it'll be a quick week. I know that for a fact. Now, because this is, I'd suggest you put 2 strips of this on the bigger one, just to give it some extra security, like so. Yeah, we were at IKEA this morning, and we were going to get the boys their new loft beds and their new desk for underneath it. So my husband and my dad are upstairs at the minute building them, and it's not as easy a job as I think my husband thought. But you know what? He's adamant to get it done, and it's just fab because the kids are so excited. So excited. Now I'm just going to line this up a little better first before I stick it down. Now I'm going to give this a little burnish with the boner. Oh, cool. Lovely jovely. Let me just burnish these ones as well. Now, there are embellishments. Where's my catalogue? Let me get it. That would go fabulous with this. Now, I don't have a big collection of embellishments. Yeah, I don't use them as much as I do DSP and whatnot. Where's my spring summer catalogue? I cannot find it. Oh, I have found it. Whoops. Knocking everything over. So let me just quickly reference this because I forgot what embellishments goes with it. So if we go to the, is it page 6? No, it's not. Here it is. Page 14 and 15. This is a lovely DSP here. I have this. I have the coordinating cardstock. These are the little sweet cups I was telling you about. They're really sweet. No pun intended. And we've got the lovely Coastal Cabana Granite Green reversible ribbon. I've seen that on projects and it's gorgeous. And you know what, if you can't tie a bow very well, who cares, because it's double-sided. We have sweet pins and tags. That's not really embellishments though. Let me turn over. What you could do is, I'm trying to think where my other embellishments are. If you don't have the coordinate embellishments, there's always going to be standard embellishments like the rhinestones or the epoxy droplets that are going to go with any project really. So let me just see. Now I might actually use, I'm going to use a silver basic rhinestone duo for my little bow. Okay. Now I'm only able to do that by hand because it's a big one. It's a big rhinestone. Oh look, how fab. I think I'll just keep the lot with that. and I'll double up this one, the big one. So let me get, where did it go? Oh, I've just lost one, hang it. I should have had my pick and putty tool out, can't remember the name of it, sorry. Which is good for footy fingers. And the big one, what you could also do actually is use, like if you have a little heart stamp or anything, out of your other sets, oh my love, what's it called, hang on, the one I used yesterday with the love hearts, Meant to Be. You could actually, there we go, that's pretty, I'll put 3 on. You could use that and stamp a little love heart and fussy cut it out if you like, anything. Or if you've got your own craft embellishments that aren't Stampin' Up, whatever you think. Really, they'd be good. Oh, let me get that in there. The Stampin' Up, I've got some of the button embellishments, but I'm not actually sure of the colour. Can't remember, and I'm not wanting to take up too much time on this video. So, just to recap, I will put all these measurements on my blog. For the small bow, it's 1 inch by 7 1/8, and you want to punch at 1.5 at each end, flip, and then 3.5 and flip for the middle one. For the medium bow, this is 1 inch by 10 inches, and you want to punch at 2 inches at each end, and then 5 in the middle. And then the large one, which is the thickest one, it measures 1.5 inches by 10, and you want to punch at 2 at each end and then 5 in the middle again. Now you'll see here I've used a little bit too much sticky tape, so this bow's kind of stuck down a little, but let me try. I'm not wanting to break it, so just bear that in mind, don't put too much on. Still double layer that one up, but not as long as I've done it. So yeah, so there we go. How cute is that? Here's one that's not got a bow on it, a little thing like that. Look gorgeous, although that's the wrong set. Never mind. You could actually stick these on to, you know, the Kirby clips, not a Kirby clip. A little girl's clasp, you can get the little plain clasps, or you could hot glue it onto a plain headband and it could be worn as a little princess bow headband, so that would be cute as well. I don't have girls, so I'm not doing that. So there we go, there's 3 lovely bows. Now this was inspired, I'm sure it was, I can't remember her name. It was a USA demonstrator from America. You know what, if I was to guess, I would be wrong. So if I can remember the link, I will share that. But thank you to her. And I'm sure this has been done before by others. But if you haven't seen it and it's the first of you seen it today, great. If you're looking to get one of these, they're not actually that expensive, and it's a really good board. You'll see here you have all the sizes for doing your envelopes. These are all in inches. There's an additional sheet that comes with it which does the metric centimetre one. In the back here we have a fabulous bone tool. Yeah, and on here we have the punch, the corner punch as well. So it's not just for making envelopes. Okay, so if you make any of these bows, please tag me and let me see what you've done. I love to see people sharing projects. And just a reminder that I do have a card swap thing going on, but I don't have any cards yet. So if you're wanting to do a card swap with me, go to my contact page on my website at SmithsCraftyCreations.com and send me a card, and I promise you I'll send you one back, and then I'll showcase your cards via my YouTube channel. Alright, take care, bye.